People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in your meds. This is not your mama and papa or grandma news channel. This is news with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news, it is called threats, and more threats. Now, people, you know that I am one of those persons that is probably the most outspoken with truth. So therefore, whenever you talk the truth, like them say, the truth hurts. However, I do not care. So anyways, people, I've been getting all sorts of threats left, right, and center. If I had a Jamaican dollar, which worth nothing, for every time I got one of those, I would be a billionaire US-wise. So therefore, you know, it is a whole lot. Me talk about criminal, gunman, murderers, and sometime them contact me, their affiliates contact me. However, what I find with all of the threats that I get, these are the people that are usually the most understanding, which is kind of weird. Now, you know, say, I go back and forth to the all sorts of fagger. You see in the comment section, if me say something that is opposite to what them shepherds say, them send all sorts of threats in the comment section. Talk all kind of BS. However, sometimes them go overboard, and you know me give up my number, them call, and them make all sorts of PUSSY, this, you got DEAD, threats. So therefore, I say, alright, cool, since them so bad, I call them. Usually when I call, them kind of change up. It seems as if they have a change of heart. Them not feel so bad anymore. When me start talk, them kind of quiver up, them get quail up. Now, me used to talk about the poor and beat them bad also. However, I think that they realize that my intentions are good. So therefore, we have an understanding we can coexist. As a matter of fact, them realize, so listen, but this youth know the street, this youth, I give you a whole bunch of assistance, so therefore, I would not say we are friends, but we coexist. C-Talk, regular Popo, all over the place. Enough of them link me, enough of them in my WhatsApp group. The next set of people now is these lawyers, these crooked lawyers, and the GLC. Now, people, you've heard me spoken about a case, one specific case, where it pertains to a lawyer that operates in a Linstead. Her name is Tanya Walters Powell. And a man known as Michael Kelly, he is from Cayman Islands. So, she sold a house for this man, you know, for those persons that don't know the backstory. I can't assume that everybody is listening to this knows the backstory, so therefore, let me just paint a picture of exactly. She sold a house for this man in 2018. $10.5 million, Jamaican that is. Up to this date, December 2023, the man still not get the money yet. She claims that she was hacked. The man filed a case against her at the GLC. GLC is supposed to be the regulatory body that monitors lawyers and make sure that they stay crooked. Well, actually, that is what they do. Make sure them stay straight. However, we say, it seems as if they are in intimate relationship with some of these crooked lawyers, and Tanya Walters Powell is one of those. So anyways, him file, you know, a report against her. The GLC ruled that, alright, she was negligent. They found that she was also a victim. So pretty much When the man forget the money, him give her his account. She and him have had conversations for a while. So therefore, she knows say him account is this account at that bank. However, by some stupid act, she decided to send that money to an account that him never give her, him never mention. She claimed that she got an email and the person directed her to send the money to a bank in New York. Right? However, the man never mentioned that there is no sort of documentation. So therefore, he brought his paperwork. She brought her paperwork to GLC at the, the meeting or the case or whatever. And, now people, she claims that somebody hacked the account and sent the information and she sent the money to a bank overseas. The person at the bank in which the money was sent said that the paperwork that she brought to the GLC, based on her or what she is saying, there is no way that that money could have been transferred based on the procedures that she claimed she used. The person in the bank overseas also came to the meeting and he said that no, the person, there is no such thing. She's lying. A computer expert also came, a 25-year-old youth, bright youth from UWI. Him come and him say, when him trace back, do all the hacking procedures that he should do or know how to do or train to do, it is Tanya Walters Powell whose account it come from. The IP address sent from this to this, so therefore there was no external hacker from in Europe somewhere, which by the expert them there. So therefore she is lying. GLC swept all of that under the thing. They use many delayed tactics. Whenever come a court, our lawyer claims him schedule book up or their schedule because people, this lady has 2 lawyers. So a lawyer has 2 lawyers fighting an innocent man, Mr. Kelly. So therefore, we see say something right. Her lawyer is politically affiliated. Her lawyer has clout. So therefore, more than likely, him or they and the people at GLC maybe attended club together, drink juice together, hang out together. It is quite obvious. There's not anything else, conclusion that anybody else could have come up with based on their action. Now people, like me say, them say, she for paying back the money, 3% interest, which people, this man, come at Jamaica, contact, CTAC, Mocha, Fraud Squad. He's been back and forth to Jamaica in excess of about 10 times. Him contact everybody and their mother. Him contact the authority in a Cayman where him live. The authority try to contact Jamaican authority. The man even gave Andrew Holness a letter while Andrew Holness was visiting Cayman. No sort of response. So therefore, at the end of the day, instead of blocking this lady from being any sort of lawyer and robbing future purses, they still allow her to practice law in Jamaica. The GLC claims that she was also a victim. She has no sort of clue. However, court documentation, which for some, well, not strange reason, some reason they choose to ignore, prove otherwise. So therefore, we know that GLC is SHIT. GLC is SHIT as a regulatory body. They are not doing anything in the interest of the victims. They are in bed with the lawyers. The crooked lawyers, not even the good lawyers. So therefore, that makes them crooks too, right? So anyway, them say, all right, paying back the money, still practice your law, 3%, she appeal this now. So the man go back now and him say, hold on a minute, that not sound right. People, we're in a November right now. They just sent him a letter maybe about a week ago. Said the case, the appeal put off till October, I think 17. Don't quote me, I know say October of 2023. So 1 year from, 1 year short a month from the day when them send the letter. Now people, The man a run out of patience. The man need the money. Them don't tell her to pay. However, she has zero intentions of paying. So anyways, people, that's a Michael Kelly right there in a nutshell. Now, since I've been putting up these videos about this lawyer, the GLC, people have come out of the woodwork. People from England, people from Canada, people from all walks of life that had the same experience. Some of them worse, some of them a little better, none of them good. What is consistent with everybody's story is that it is a lawyer. What is also consistent with everybody is that they might get the same reaction, the same treatment from GLC. It seems as if the GLC is going around operating with their eyes wide shut. It seems as if the GLC has lawyers that have comprehension, that can see through certain things. It seems as if they have selective reason ability, rational. It seems as if whenever the people them come and prove their point or prove their case, them just sweep it under the rug. People, like me say, at least 20 people. Now, with those 20 people, I've also spoken to some lawyers that practice in a Jamaica, used to practice in a Jamaica. Some of them practice, have license for both overseas, whether London, America, and also Jamaica. However, one specific lawyer, he contacted me and he said, you know, sir, I see a couple of videos where you put up with this man, and I represent a very big firm in the United States. Some people, you know, say, I come from the show me states. So I say, which company that? Not going to give the name, but he gave me the name and I checked it up. And I actually called him because, you know, we have to verify, validate things whenever possible. He said to me, listen, this is a situation. Right now, we have a whole bunch of caseload, a whole bunch of cases that we are working on. So therefore, I'm a work that I'm a priority. However, something tells me to take up this case as it pertains to Mr. Kelly and other persons with the same situation, bad experience. What we're going to do a class action lawsuit against this lawyer. Well, the GLC, the lawyer, Tanya, of course, as it pertains to Mr. Kelly. And in extension, the GLC, and in extension, the government of Jamaica. Because they allow this body, in which falls under their monitoring, to operate with impunity, operate dishing out injustice to many, not one case, not isolated incident. In most cases, these lawyers don't even get a slap on the wrist. These lawyers are not disbarred. These lawyers continue to do the same thing. And in many cases, once them screw over one person and realize that them can't get away with it, they keep doing it because there is no sorts of nothing for black them. They are motivated that, Ras, me can't get away with this easy as 1, 2, 3. The people them were supposed to monitor me and make sure say me I do the right thing. Them love me, they appreciate me. I am working for the devil's organization, which is the GLC. So therefore the man tell me say, alright, how many cases or so you have people with the same experience? I say, you know, so I can't even count. People contact me and give me them story and say them see the story as it pertains to Mr. Kelly. And I tell them, say, listen, right now, I have a lawyer. Him say I'm going to take up the case, some sort of class action lawsuit. So get the paperwork together, get your documentation, get every sort of information, communication that you've had with the process of selling your house and not receiving the money together and send it to me when I give you the go ahead. Because I don't want to take people thing and cluster up myself either. So therefore, when this man have the time and is willing and able, well, he is willing, is able to proceed, that is what is coming next. So therefore, Andrew Holness, Security Minister, Justice Minister, the JCF, Mocha, Fraud Squad, CTAC, since it seems as if you take everything for a joke. Now people, remember, a next thing that was also mentioned to me, to this lawyer, a lot of these companies, a lot of these bodies, them get grants from United States, meaning the JCF, meaning the government of Jamaica, meaning possibly even the GLC. Don't quote me on that. So what this lawsuit, class action lawsuit, is also going to do, make sure that we contact the relevant authority, law enforcement in America, and make them know, say, listen, this is happening to many people in Jamaica. However, the government, in extension, the GLC, they are not rendering any sort of justice. They are conspirators, co-conspirators to the robbery indirectly, to the injustice indirectly by the decisions that they are making. It makes absolutely no sorts of sense that lawyers, a group of lawyers, high-profile lawyers that are competent lawyers, have common sense to not see simple details of wrong or right. So therefore, if one sees wrong and act as if it is right, that person should never be in charge of any sort of body that gives out justice, because obviously they tell themselves, say, listen, we not care, we're barefaced, we're brawling, we can do whatever we want to do because there is nobody telling us to stop. So therefore, we not gonna stop the crooked lawyer, and the Justice Minister, Mocha, CTAC, now going to stop with. So therefore, we are just going to roll the wagon till the wheel fall off. Who want get robbed, get robbed. Who want lose them house, lose them money. At that, I go happen. We now going to stop because nobody can stop it. We've never been stopped before. However, people, like me say, in due course, every time that the bucket goes to the well, every day, one day the bottom I go drop off or drop out. So therefore, keep playing these silly games. The silly prize is on the way. So people, me just make you know what is going on. Point blank and period. People, do you realize that every video that I do, as it pertains to Mr. Michael Skelly case and Tanya Walters Powell and the GLC, you never see me use any sort of picture. People always say, put up our picture so we can see our picture and see who she is. Like me tell you, she operates from Linstead. Still in operation because the GLC extended that olive branch so she can rob more people, get more victims. However, anytime you use them picture, use them logo, them run like the worms, the yellow belly cockroaches that they are, to YouTube and launch all sorts of complaint. I could keep it up, the picture. However, me just tell myself, say, me just about use it, me not about want the hassle. However, people, like me say, they are doing wrong. And when you are doing wrong, there is no justification for it. So people always have said to me, you're not afraid of lawsuits. And even them always are saying all sorts of threats for all sorts of lawsuit. However, people, like me say, me not pay these people no sorts of mind, none at all. Because me know say they are just bluffing. There is nothing that they can do to me because they are the criminals. They are the ones that are out there playing this hypocritical and criminal role as criminal lawyers, which exactly they are, being facilitated by the same body that is supposed to prevent them from being criminals. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers. They see your potential. They realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. When they look at themselves because of their insecurity, because of their hate, because they realize that persons appreciate them for what they pretend to be, not who they actually are. For them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.